Right. I'll show you the board games. We'll go big head. Here we are. Boom. Right. Okay. So I have Munchkin Deluxe. Risk. You know, the classic. Cluedo. Ticket to Ride. Yeah, put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen. Yeah. Okay, should I wait until I'm on the big screen? Or- Yeah. Do the thumbs up. You up? Okay, let's get it. Okay. Got The Crew, The Quest for Planet 9. Got Welcome to Your Perfect Home. Got Mice and Mystics. I think this is a... Oh yeah, it is 1 to 4. I might play this on stream. You're like mice. Like little mice warriors. That's why I got it, because it looked interesting. I can show you. You're like these little mice warriors. It's like a, it's like a campaign D&D type thing. So, although everything's the same color, well, even the enemies. So it's a bit. You have Mousetrap? That's basically, yeah. So it's that one. Wingspan. You don't have Wingspan? You want it? Yeah. I did find Wingspan. The more, because I played it so much that I'm kind of like, I need to get the expansions for it now, because it's kind of a. There's not really there's no real narrative in it, kind of thing. That I like a little bit of narrative. Yeah. Got Fantasy Realms, which is a interesting card game. Tournament at Avalon. Carcassonne. Very unique ones. I suppose so. Oh, but this is only the beginning. This is only really the beginning, right? Got Citadels. Citadels. These next two are actually made by a New Zealand board game guy. He lives about 2 hours drive from here, from where I live. So there's Architects of West Kingdom. And then there's Paladins of West Kingdom. Yeah, very special. Out of those two, I've only really played Architects of West Kingdom, and it's kind of like you're obviously an architect and you're competing with other architects, and you basically it's a worker placement game. So you're placing workers to get resources to build buildings for the town or upgrading the chapel, and basically you're trying to get your victory points. So obviously the more you do it, you get victory points, and then you can get victory points for when you build on the chapel, you get virtue and stuff like that, and so you get more points and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And there's also like ways you can, like, if you feel like somebody's getting too many of one resource, you can take all their workers and put them, like, do like a citizen's arrest kind of thing. And then you take all their resources, not resources, their workers, and then you can put their workers into jail, and then you get coins for putting their workers into jail, and then you can use coins for other things. Yeah, it can be it's real fun, but it can be frustrating when somebody does that to you. It's like, yeah, basically a citizen's arrest, yeah. And so I got Seven Wonders Duel. Star Wars Outer Rim. Dune Imperium. Yeah, I just wait until you see what I have. Terraforming Mars. Yep. The Terraforming Mars one is actually real fun. I played a bit of that. This one, Dungeon Saga Origins Legendary Edition. This is a Kickstarter one that one of the places where I buy board games from, they just had the Kickstarter edition of it. So I was like, oh, sweet. So it's basically like it's just another campaign one, but this one has like all the campaigns and like even extra characters, heroes you can play and stuff like that. And there's also like a solo version. Like there's a thing on their website where you can play solo as well. So I might do that on stream as well because it looks fun. They got Seven Wonders Architects, which I know we've spoken about playing like against each other, like through the stream. This is one we probably could do because you only have to like choose certain cards. Like there's 3 piles of cards that you choose from, and so it'd be just real easy to do kind of thing. So that one, you got Fall of Rome, which is a Pandemic style kind of game, co-op, like Pandemic, the board game. Cascadia. This is a German award-winning. You know, I have a lot of German award-winning games because the Germans apparently are they know good quality board games. Yeah, this I'm sure you must have Catan, right? And I also have the Catan Seafarers expansion and the City and Knights expansion, and then I have the for all three I have the 5 to 6 player expansions as well. Thumbs up. Nice. Yeah, the Knights one I read because it was like meant to be the best expansion. The Knights one, Cities and Knights, and the Sea. I got the Sea one as well because just expands the board and stuff. Right. Viticulture. This one's a good one. Secret Hitler. That's a very fun one. Fun party one. It's got up to 10 players. 5 to 10 players. It's a fun one. Is that a thumbs up for the Secret Hitler? Concordia. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I need to get I mean, I got decent storage, but my storage on my like shelves, they're like already full, so I can't. I need more shelves if I want to display my games. Right. Yes, I do. Yes, I have a. Every second and fourth Friday of the month, I have a board game night. Some of the people in the board game group, they do follow the channel, and sometimes when I'm playing Switch games, their names will pop up like this person's online, and that's people in my board game group. So you got this is Sushi Go Party. This is the better one. This is Sushi Go Party. Party, yeah. Not Sushi Go. Sushi Go Party. Yeah, Leanna, she'll turn up now and then. Western Legends. This one's we're cowboys. Basically, it's pretty fun. Like you, and that one you kind of do what you want. There's no formula on how to win. You just kind of do things. You can be like good guys and bad guy. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of choices you can make. Stardew Valley, the board game. That one's neat. Might be able to play this one on stream as well for you, because you don't have to do too many actions. You just move, action, move. Oh no, is it move, action, move? No, it's action, move, action. So you only have to move once. No achievements? Achievements are succeeding. Hero Quest. It's a big one. Oath. Chronicles of Empire and Exile. Well, thank you. I actually got a compliment on the shirt today as well when I went to the grocery store. The lady at the checkout was like, "Oh, I like your shirt." I was like, "Thanks." I get so many, just with this with this particular shirt is out of it. I have one of the expansions for Hero Quest. It's pretty neat. You get the Paladin. Yeah, for sure. Dominion. Second edition. Zombicide. Black Plague. Which I believe it is I think there is a single player element. Yeah, we might do this one on stream as well. So there's actually heaps of these Zombicide games now. There's like Zombicide, the normal one where you're like in the present day fighting zombies, and there's this one where you're in the medieval times fighting zombies. Then there's one where you're fighting orcs, and then there's one where you're fighting white orcs or something like that. Then I think there's one where you're in the future as well, fighting zombies. Then I have Scythe with the Invaders from Afar expansion. Got nice. Yeah. I kind of, when I got into it, I just kind of got the ones that just seemed real interesting to me, basically. And sometimes some of them, there's maybe like a few that were kind of like a risk, like as in like, oh, this one's kind of cheap, so I'll just throw it in, kind of thing. I'd be buying like 2 or 3 board games, but then there'd be like a cheap one, like Fantasy Realms, like a card game, and I'll just throw that in, and it turns out that one's like real fun to play. Like it's a real thinker of a game. So some of them are risky, but most of them are just, yeah, no, I do realize that my mic, kind of probably will fade and stuff. But yeah, so I try to do all the talking here. Okay, I think I've shown some of these on stream already, but I have the Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King, which is a pandemic style board game, which I might stream one day. It's pretty fun. Splendor. Azul. And a good portion of your life? Well, I was thinking about playing it as well. It was more towards Christmas or something. Like I was kind of getting that itch to play again, but I'm trying not to, because I don't want to spend too much money, kind of thing. Like, there's it is subscription based. So, oh, this one is also made by that guy from New Zealand who I mentioned earlier. This is Raiders of the North Sea. This was like his first big hit kind of game. There is a digital version of this that I've played once before on stream, like a year or 2 ago. This one is pretty fun. I do enjoy it. And then Seven Wonders. This is the second edition, I believe, with the better cards, better quality cards. That's that pile. Okay, this is my favorite game, as you can probably guess.
So cool. Does he still make sound?
Yeah, I believe he does. Yep. Yeah, pretty sure he does. So, like his games are pretty popular. So, like I use when you look on Board Game Geek, which I found is the main board game website, and they have like the top 100 games. I think a couple of them are in the top 100. So Root is my favorite. So, I have this is the Hirelings box. So it has all I think I'm missing one. Yeah, I'm missing one set of Hirelings. But I also have the Landmarks. Which is the Landmarks expansion. I have the Vagabond pack, where you get more Vagabonds. Which I hate those sons of bitches. The Exiles and Partisans deck, have that as well in here. So I have the base game, the Underworld expansion, the 2 Clockwork expansions, so I can play solo, which I might play solo, but I would probably just play the digital version anyway. And then I also have the Riverfolk expansion, the Mortarers expansion, and I know there's a new expansion coming out, or it is out, or the Kickstarter is there for it. So still got to get that. Okay, we're nearly finished. Horrified. And then I have the Star Wars Imperial Assault, which because there's an app, I can play the single player version, and I could do that on stream if I wanted to. And I also have the Return to Hoth expansion for it as well, so right. This is the I believe this is the last one. So this is Lord of the Rings: Journeys of Middle-earth. And then I have the 2 big expansions for it, where you get more characters to play as. Yeah, this one's an interesting one because there's no it's another campaign one, but everything comes from the app on like Steam basically. So you use the app on Steam, and so there's no the dungeon master person is the app basically. So you just kind of follow it. So it's pretty fun. So we might actually be able to do this one on stream as well, because you only do. I think this one you do. You have move twice, 1 action, maybe 2. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy in terms of that, and then everything's like saved through the app and stuff. So. It's just a lot of setup basically. That's the only thing, but you get all the like little characters and stuff. and it's like set. It doesn't follow Lord of the Rings, but doesn't like. But it's just set in that universe, kind of thing. So there's like, I mean, you can play as like Bilbo Baggins, and you can play as Frodo Baggins as well, and have all these different characters: Legolas, Aragorn, Gimli, the whole shebang. Boromir's back. The only issue is that the cards are real tiny, like they're real tiny cards. That's the only probably issue